I saw this headline: Government will continue to withdraw from the Natural Resource Fund in keeping with the law. And I thought it was important for Guyanese to understand what is this law that the minister with responsibility for finance is referring to. What I did before was I did a side by side showing what the act was and what the act is now, what the PPP changed it to. And persons did reach out to me and they asked if I can redo the video using less technical language as is presented in those documents. So I did this graph, and I believe persons would be better able to understand it if you are seeing the visual. As you can see here, as being presented right now, what the law was before and what it is now. Before, the law stipulated that for the first 5 billion US, only 1.35 billion US could have been withdrawn. The PPP went to Parliament last February, that is February of 2024, and they amended that law. They changed the law to making it in such a way that they will be able to withdraw $4.2 billion of the first 5 billion, and that's all in US. So what persons need to understand, and you can see it there when you're looking at the graph, there was much more room for investment and sustainability as it pertains to what the law was before. The new law that they have, they are almost completely depleting the Natural Resource Fund. That is why you would hear in the media and read a lot of articles right now talking about the investment committee is not meeting because there's not much left there to talk about investment. So we are in a very dire state of emergency when it comes to utilization of our oil money. Another thing that is important to note is that when the PPP withdraw this money, this 4.2 that you're seeing there, 4.2 billion US dollars, when they withdraw this money, they are not identifying the projects that they're withdrawing the money to do. They're not telling the people, Guyanese, that this is your money and this is what you want to do with it. What they're doing is taking it out of the NRF, which is Natural Resource Fund, and guys, that's the account that they put the oil revenues in. The oil money goes into that account, and then they take it and they put it into the consolidated fund, and that's where all the other monies that is utilized for government spending is in the consolidated fund. And they mix it all together, and then they come and they say, oh, we can't account for it because it's all mixed up. It is the most corrupt practice of the People's Progressive Party, the PPP, to not be accountable to the people of this country as to what is being done with their oil revenues. And we are in a serious state of emergency when it pertains to the utilization of our oil money.